Were you always into sports?
into my fitness. So
Yeah.
it started. Well, I used to go gym in Portugal, but
Mm-hmm.
not as much. I started taking it more seriously when I got here. Uh, Firstly, more as an outlet. Sorry. More firstly, more as an outlet, as in just finding out things that I could do, how I could change my body, and then I was like, whoa, I really enjoyed this.
Okay.
And then people started asking me for advice, things that I used to do, etc. What do you do for this? What do you do for that? And then I started traveling a little bit with my diet, and my body started to change. And I was
Okay.
like, whoa, I like this. This is different. I like it. And then it just became a passion of mine. And then obviously, I met my partner at the time, and obviously he was also a personal trainer already. And
Okay.
then I was like, oh my god, yes. And then it just became my life. And then I was like, and then then the course, I became a personal trainer, and I wanted to help people find their motivation, find their confidence, because I became so much more confident with my new body, let's say, quote unquote. But I
Okay.
just became a more confident person, not just in the gym, but I find that, for example, a lot of women, as being a personal trainer, I find that a lot of women are still very scared into going to the weights area, because obviously in every gym, the it's the weights area is mainly populated by men.
Yeah.
So the confidence to sometimes women want to try some weight training, but they don't have the confidence to go into that. Or some gyms have just female designated areas.
Okay.
And I think that it's important for all females to feel comfortable to be in any environment that they want to be, whether it's uh, mainly male populated or not. And not just that. I wanted to help people become their better selves. I always say this to my clients. I want you to become more confident, and as their body changes, I see the progresses, that how mentally they also change. They are so much more empowered, so much more confident in themselves. The way they portray themselves. I'm just going to give this example. So I had this client who obviously she changed drastically. She changed, but and she knew that she didn't. At the first, she didn't really know, but then she realized how much she had changed. And then even the way she portrayed herself, she felt like, oh my god, I've been getting so much more attention from guys all of a sudden.
Okay.
Not because of how she looked, but because she was so much more confident in herself, to be herself, to express herself.
Yeah.
For me, that's such a beautiful thing to be able to do for someone. So this is what motivates me to keep on helping other people to just find the beauty on the outside, so the body, but also the beauty within, to help find people find their better selves. I have so many success stories, and I'm just grateful that I was able to find a second passion after music, after then doing that. Yeah, and then obviously my own self. I'm a gym fanatic. For those.
So how like, but how did you? Because I remember when you started like really cutting and even doing like those.
Extreme, more or less extreme dieting,
Yeah,
quote
you were
unquote.
really like.
Yeah.
I've seen the transformation of your body firsthand. So we've been talking, of course, about this for years now.
Yeah.
How did you go from doing it for yourself and to becoming your job? Because now it's your job. Like your
Yeah.
main job now is personal trainer. This is, and you have clients, regular clients. So like, do you work? Was it something that was proposed to you from a gym, or like how did you go from?
People used to think I was a personal trainer. It's funny enough, because of the way I
Okay.
looked. Because people used to come to me for advice. We used to think, and then obviously me and my partner, we had the business idea of creating a boot camp, and I needed the qualification to do so. So that came about, and I just think it makes sense. It made sense for me to just to do that, you know. So yeah, so like I said, it was more. It's the way
What
I
the
look
hell?
because
That's not the Vanda I know.
probably not. Yeah, no, they're not. But as you can see, it's just mainly fitness posts.
Yeah,
I
like you
tried.
just
Yeah,
did you so at a point you left social media
I did. I did.
to
I had a different page.
yeah,
Uh, that the Vanda May page is
yeah.
has been deactivated for quite some time now.
So
Um,
was it because you finally accepted that music is
in the
like
background,
is your
probably.
past life, if
It's
I
I
can say?
haven't.
Not a
Well,
past life, because we always, like I said, it's something that you can always come to when you want, but it's not. It's
I find it hard to accept that it's completely forgotten. Only because
forgotten is not the
not
word.
forgotten, but yeah. How can I put this? I find it hard to accept because it's deactivated. It's not. I haven't been able to delete it completely. Not only because
Okay.
they're my memories, but because it's such a big part of my life. Are we watching this video for real? We're watching this video. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is,
listen,
this is a great
we are
video.
we are we
It's
are looking at the
this exercise is called incline, a dumbbell
yeah.
press or chest press, and it's
I
for
do it.
mainly chest. Yeah, okay, of course. A lot of men do it.
I love
Yeah,
this one. This is one of my
yeah. Who
favorite ones.
doesn't? Who doesn't love chest day? It's my favorite day. I hate legs, but I love chest.
I never do
Anyway,
legs. My legs are
of course.
powerful
Yes,
enough.
that's what most men say.
Look at the face.
Yeah, no. The faces I make are probably the most incredible, and I'm so expressive all the time. Um, but yeah, that's me. So there's another video if you want to showcase. So,
Is this your client?
so at some point in the UK during lockdown, they
Yeah.
allowed us to meet with 6 people. So you were
Okay.
allowed to do 6 people, and
That's not
then
six people.
uh, so the other picture was 6 people, and then the class just started growing and growing. So that one where it
Okay.
says, wait, go up, go up, go up, no, go down again. Below perfect, no, below perfect, go down again, go down. Okay, where it says Vain V Fitness, that's a video.
Okay. This one.
Yeah, so it's just I started doing classes outside.
Okay. Zumba class.
Zumba
Nice.
classes. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. If you're in Portugal or France or whatever you are in the world, if you haven't tried Zumba, ladies, please do. It's so much fun.
Are you a certified Zumba instructor?
Instructor, yes. So you have to have a separate qualification for that. So
Okay.
we say licensed Zumba instructor. So you can leg press, but well pressed legs. What? Well, yeah.
So,
So gone.
are you doing your? So how did the pandemic
Affect my business.
affect your business as a damn? What?
I think this is 150 kg. I'm not sure.
What?
This is a glute exercise, so it's for your bum and hamstrings as well. It does work your hamstrings a little bit as well.
That is serious.
I was struggling to finish to do this. I was really, really struggling on that day, but I made it. There's
You
another
really?
yeah, there's so many videos, I guess. Yeah, the pandemic, just talking a little bit about the pandemic.
Yeah.
The first 2 months of lockdown last year, I wasn't able to work. So it was then I was just at home like most people. So it affected greatly my business because I didn't have any clients. So I had to rebuild again my client base. I started doing some online stuff for the gym. because they asked me to do some online classes for them, but then I got reported as a whole, it's a whole thing. So, but then obviously I then come end of May, beginning of June, we were then allowed to do one-on-one personal training outdoors. So I invested in a lot of equipment, as you can see here. I've invested a lot in equipment. I started
so this is your equipment?
I have a lot more now. I kept on buying and buying and buying.
So you almost.
So this is in my car park. I have a home gym in my car park, which is where I PT my clients at the moment. Yeah.
In your car park?
Yes. So I have to post some more pictures. I haven't had the time. But I have more. I have so much more things. I have a squat rack.
How many kilos is this? How many kilos is this?
I think 70. It's not that much. So I think it's 70 kg probably.
I don't know.
It looks a lot, but it's only 70.
This is in your car park.
This is in my car park. This is not recent. So in London we've had 3 lockdowns now.
Okay.
This was the second lockdown. I have a bigger space now. Which is at the back. So I have a squat rack, I have sissy squat, I have bench press now. I have leg extension, leg curl. I have loads of different equipment that things that I can do. So I started PTing, building my client base again, which was great, doing outdoor classes. Then eventually in end of July, the gyms opened on 25th of July. I started building again my client base, having more and more clients. Obviously, still people are quite fearful coming to the gym. But then I started building it again, and then came lockdown, and people are like, okay, again, we cannot PT, we cannot do this. So obviously I kept some of my clients, I gained some new ones, but it's just a work in progress. I feel like there's so much fear put by the media, but then at the same time a lot of people still want to work out, still want to keep because for their mental health as well. As you know, the UK is one of the countries with the most suicide rates because obviously of the weather. Thank you, Dalia. Because of the weather and because there's no sun, so obviously most of us, we are vitamin deficient. Where was I? So obviously people want to work out, want to try and keep healthy, but at the same time it's hard for most people because how do you find the motivation when it's cold and it's raining and it's snowing outside?
So your clients, are they the clients that are from a gym, or they are your clients that private clients? It's really like they pay a gym to work with you, or they pay you directly?
Yeah, so I'm self-employed. So even when I work at the gym, I'm self-employed. So I have an agreement with the gym where I'm there for. Yeah, I'm there.
Do you pay the gym, or you pay a percentage on the clients?
No percentages. So this is what I was about to explain. So before I used to pay rent to the gym.
Okay.
So I pay a rent in order to do my business there. But now, or not now, but before lockdown, we had an agreement where I'm there in the gym, just helping members, getting it sorted out their membership for a certain amount of hours, not that many, like a certain amount of hours, just to help them, and in return I don't have to pay rent.
Okay.
Yeah, so it balances out, and I don't have to pay the rent, so which is good.
How many private clients do you have?
At the moment, I have around 10 hours worth, more or less. So I try and obviously, because it's more like a part-time job for me, I guess, but it pays well because obviously more like that. We have workouts that I do. meal plans that I do. Well, I'm not really qualified, but don't tell nobody. No personal trainer is actually qualified to give out meal plans, by the way, but every personal
Okay.
trainer does it. Yeah, you have to have a specialization on nutrition, or so you need to be a nutritionist or a dietitian, which most of us aren't. But then obviously you have experience,
Yeah, you know.
so you can go by that. Yeah. So I do that. I'm not doing any classes at the moment online, but I feel like maybe perhaps it's something that I should invest in, because
I was about to go there.
yeah, because
Cause
it's just probably it's more and more is the way forward. Uh, I prefer the in face-to-face interaction with my clients, and I find that a lot of my clients have tried a virtual way, and the virtual way does not give you longevity. People get demotivated very easily
I, th-
because they don't
you know,
have anyone to be there and saying like, "Hey, let's
yeah,
do this, let's do that." It takes a lot of perseverance, a lot of will for
yeah.
people
That
to,
sometimes
yeah,
people don't have. You know me.
exactly.
It's interesting, but yeah, 47, you start having those little thingies here and
Things that
there,
you don't want them to be there. Yeah, I guess.
and somehow, when I heard the word personal trainer, I just like, I don't want like to have somebody behind me. I just want to do it my way. It's like, uh, and I believe that, of course, it's a question of will. I completely do agree with you, but in a moment in life where we actually don't really have a choice in terms
Yeah.
of, if we want to be able to continue our business, we have to reinvent ourselves. I
Yes.
It's not my first live. You and I were doing lives on YouTube 11 years ago, so it's not like if it's something new, but and I prefer being in front of a live audience when I perform, when I sing, because I want to feel the energy of the people, etc. But I really believe that coming online and deciding to do Club Shada 2 times a week, it really helped me go through the pandemic without ever feeling bored or lost in my thoughts, because every Sunday and every Wednesday I
You
have
have something to look forward to.
something to look forward to, and I have people that are waiting for me. And this is not my this was not intended to be my business, and my business was taking a plane, going in a country and performing. I think you and I had conversations from probably, I was probably talking to you from 30 different countries, because since you
Oh
know
yeah.
me, I've been in a plane every week.
Yeah.
And it's been now a whole year almost that I didn't take a plane and I didn't travel, and I've just been in my house most of the time. If I'm just having a walk, and being online, not only it helped my business, because it actually is a business that I'm doing, and I'm not just here talking to talk. It is also a business. I will soon sell advertisement, sponsor placement to brands on this, and this is how I'm gonna generate money from this that I'm doing, because you know me, I'm like at a point that there's always the business side, right?
Of
And
course.
I've seen that it's interesting how a lot of fitness trainers that I've talked to, but also a lot of dancers, kizomba teachers, when I tell them about doing it online, they all come up with the same reason why they don't like it or they don't do it, which is I need the connection, and the screen is preventing us. But I believe that we have to take this time to reinvent ourselves and reinvent
Yes.
our businesses and understand that for most people, and maybe it's not going to be for the same clients, but you have some people who
Yeah.
need. Look, did you see what Apple just put out? Fitness
What?
Plus.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No,
And
listen, I totally agree with you. I don't disagree. I
actually,
just, I just
actually,
go on.
I told you to do a YouTube channel years ago.
Yes, yes, yes. I agree with you, but I need to say this as well. For me, like I said, I do it because I really want to help my clients. I want
Yeah,
to, I really want to help my clients. I don't want to just work online with someone and then have someone give up on the
of
first or
course.
third week, you know, because they will not, because you buy a plan online, like for example, yourself. Yeah, let's give yourself as an example. You said you want to do it your own way, your way. Have you managed to do it your own way by yourself?
I do my 50 kilometers walk.
Yes, someone, if having someone
No,
there
I'm
is
gonna
going to
get a
help you.
PT. I'm gonna get a PT. I'm
It's
gonna
going to
get a.
help you. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna
having
get a real.
someone there is going to help you, and
Of course.
not only because they're going to push you, but you're going to have the accountability. So you have someone that you have to answer to, someone that is you have to look up to, someone that you don't want to let down, someone is going to tell you, okay, do this, that, that, and that. Someone is that's going to take the someone is going to take the responsibility. Yeah,
Uh
just
huh.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
reading the
yeah.
comments. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
so this is why I do it, and this is why it's important for me to see say face to face.
Yeah.
I when I was doing classes with my clients, I've like for example, I was offering online um, morning classes to my clients for so the clients that were already mine for free.
Yeah.
I've and I would come record and then I'll tell them, okay, do it. They wouldn't
Yeah.
do it. They wouldn't do it, So I feel like a lot of people in the UK, especially in the UK,
Yeah.
especially being as depressing as it is outside, they
Yeah.
need extra motivation. And I understand if maybe it's time for me to, like you said, maybe it's time for me to not think just about that and trying to broad make
We have
my
brought it like, because the thing about it's I've said it before. What I'm doing here, if I did it on Instagram, I would have. So we had 500 and such people watching. This number will double tomorrow with everybody that will watch the replay, and during the week it will, people. This video will be there forever. If I did it on Instagram, I would have probably maybe, I don't know, 4 times more people.
yeah.
But then their attention span would be shorter. And from Instagram, I could not do a business from it. I could just be there, talk, people would be there, everybody would be in the comment telling, não vais cantar? Canta. Então, quanto vai cantar? Ei, não vais cantar? Ei, canta One Love, canta Fiona, Fogo, esse gajo não está a cantar, Fogo. And the reason I did it on YouTube was that
Because you're
I
smart,
understood
and
and I
because you're a
understood.
bit business inclined, and you know how to make exactly.
I do it.
And for me,
But
it's really common sense. It just
yeah, but you see, when I started it here, when I started this show, I had 10 people watching, and now I have 500. And I didn't go from, I want the same people or the people that come to my shows, or like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start something new, and I'm gonna make it become something big, because I'm not trying to replace performing on stage in clubs with this. This is something different, and I'm not trying to receive the same thing that I would have received if I was performing. Is something different. I talk. In the beginning, some people were like, so when are you gonna sing? And I was like, I'm not here to sing. I'm here to present myself in a different way. And I
Yeah.
believe that if I was a personal trainer, I would maybe probably have a YouTube live show where I would do my 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 trainings online and see if people would come after. Maybe a lot of people could come and watch the replay to do it at home, and maybe not your usual clients, but some new people who would discover you.
Yeah.
And then I would also have shows where I would do Q&A the same way I'm here talking to people and answering questions and letting them have a part of the conversation. And I would be having for example, a conversation about nutrition, like those things that you believe that there are things that it's boring to talk about, and then when you start talking about them, you realize that your chat is on fire with people asking, yeah, but what do you do? What about this? Hey, what is BCLLA? What is this? Oh, do what? Hey, I want to do this. What can I take? And then all of a sudden, you find your audience and you find some new people who discover you in a different light and who are actually coming as a virtual clients, and they once you fight in French we say fidelize.
I know
Once you
retention. It's retention.
you
You.
retain your clients,
Yeah.
your new audience, then they
Oh,
start
look
coming.
what I found.
It's never too late. And
I told you it was lost
but
here
but
somewhere.
nobody complained about echo, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
So once you have found the clientele of this and not brought the others, some of the others might come, but what's interesting is all the new people you will find, because the internet has a difference, is that there's 2 billion people, and in these 2 billion you might have people in Brazil that look. Put in the chat the flag of where you are watching from. You would see you have people from London, people from Brussels, people from Congo. Like, people are watching from everywhere, and a lot of these people, I remember when they came the first time, and now we are episode 84, and a lot of them, I remember when they came the first time, and I remember when I was like, oh, in my head I was like, oh, this person is coming for the second time. And then after 10 episodes, I'm like, okay, regular. And a lot of people, have been regulars of this show. You know, Joel is coming from Canada. You know, so people are coming from so many different places and watching this. And this is not the Kaysha that you would have thought if I tell you, oh, Kaysha has a show on Instagram, on YouTube, and you would not think that you would be there and Kaysha is talking 3 hours on a podcast style, and having conversations with people, and he's gonna invite singers, and they're not singing, they're just talking. They're talking about
Yeah.
life, they're talking about the issues, they're talking about, like, I had a show, I was talking about cryptocurrencies. I have shows where I talk like subjects, and even if you and me, we did it before, but when we
Yeah.
did it, we were in the middle of our performer's life. And as well, it's the same way as you. Music is not behind, because I'm super active. I make music every week. I release singles. But performing is something that I've been doing less and less and less and less, and I'm replacing it with different things. And I believe and I think we had this conversation years ago when you were really into the fitness thing, and I remember telling you, hey, do a YouTube channel, and you can even use your own music in there, or you can use some of my house music stuff or whatever. And wait a minute, why is my music? Why did my music stop in the back? Wait a minute, what's going
Oh,
on?
yeah, it's stop.
Wait, maybe Spotify was realized that we were offline for some time. And so you see, it's this thing where
Yeah, you
oh
need
god,
to reinvent yourself. You need to
you
find ways
really
to
need
monetize
in
and obviously and adapt yourself to the
it's
situation.
super
Yeah.
important. It's
Yes.
we are in a moment, in life where we are in
Yep.
this moment in life where you cannot want to recreate the life of
Of
without a
before.
pandemic of
Yes.
before
Yeah.
in right now. Maybe when the whole UK is vaccinated and people can now go out because there's nobody's getting sick anymore because there's a herd immunity has been achieved in the UK, and now there's like nobody can come in without a vaccine, etc., etc. This is the where we're gonna get in end of the year, where when it happens, maybe at that time you can think about life of before. But right
Yeah.
now,
This is the new
ev-
normal. The new normal
everybody who's
is, yeah.
trying, everybody who's trying to recreate what they had before right now is
It's failing
is wasting
miserably.
their time. They're failing
Yeah.
because they're like, yeah, but I'm missing this or I'm missing that. Listen, this is virtual, is gonna be different. And it's the same thing for somebody who's a singer. Go on Twitch or go on YouTube, watch what the singers are doing. A lot of singers, they come every night live for 1 hour, 2 hours, the whole night, guitar, and they sing. Some people, they have I know a guy has a saxophone. You ask him what song you want him to play, and he sings your song. And if you and like to ask a song, you have to send $20 super chat or donation, whatever. And that's how singers can continue to sing, and that's how a lot of people who are in the fitness, they are finding a new public. And when people are, yeah, but there's so many channels, why me? There's 2 billion people online.
Yes,
And
exactly.
yeah, you
There's always someone for
yeah, you
even
the
like
and you can do
I
private lessons, uh, for live that are private,
yeah.
in just for those people, and then they need to be subscribed to your channel and pay X amount per month. This is all these functionalities are there. All you need to do is start using them so that you can continue your business online while you can and from home, so that maybe when you come back to the offline world, you might continue this because you found people
A
that
new way.
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe a lot of these people will become the clients offline, or they might even travel just to work with you, because then because it's all about creating a brand and having people stick to this brand. So do what I told you 4 years ago. Open YouTube channel. I'll show you everything you need to do. That's what I do.
Yes. Yes, Dad.
Good.
Yes, Padrino.